सवारे, योग मार्ग अपनाए।
वैर भाव को त्याग सभी हम गीत मिलन के गाए।
तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे। आनंदमय हो जीवन सबका, योग यही सिखलाए। हो तनाव भय मुक्त सभी जना, दिव्य प्रेम सरसाए। तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे, योग मार्ग अपनाए। तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे।
यम और नियम हमारे संबल सुखमय जगत बनाए। आसन प्राणायाम ध्यान से स्वास्थ्य शांति सब पाए।
तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे, योग मार्ग अपनाए। तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे। ऊर्जावान बने सब साधक, संशय सभी मिटाए।
ऊर्जावान बने सब साधक, संशय सभी मिटाए।
विश्व एक परिवार योग कर, स्वर्ग धरा पर लाए। तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे, योग मार्ग अपनाए। वैर भाव को त्याग सभी हम गीत मिलन के गाए। तन मन जीवन, तन मन जीवन, तन मन जीवन चलो सवारे।
आयुष्मान भारत सरकार द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Hello everybody. So it was a very good song that I just found few minutes ago. Okay, is sound clear? Okay. So we still have a little over a minute. And we can still keep our hands in Dhyan Mudra. You can deep breathe in and deep breathe out. Bhastrika Pranayam, we can continue for about a minute. Good evening, Jai Shri Krishna. Let's start the session. Close the eyes, hands in Dhyan Mudra, back straight, relax shoulders. We will chant 3 long Omkars followed by the opening prayers.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's keep the eyes closed, join the hands at back of the body and bow down to the Mother Supreme Earth. Inhale, come back up. Rub the palms against each other. Generate urja, make them warm. Place the warm hands over the iron face. Make the cup of the palms and place them over the eyes. Open and close eyes few times in dark. Slowly slide the hands down. Gently open the eyes. We'll start our session with mindset that we're gonna keep our mind in whole activity, all the sukshma kriyas, light exercise we're doing. Then we're gonna start doing the stretches, alternate up and down, and few times circle the palms into one direction. Try to keep the arms completely straight up to the wrist joint and reverse the direction. Make tight fist, keeping thumbs inside so we can have tight fist, and release, spread the fingers apart each time. And roll the fist forward. And backward few times. Now folded elbows and swing arms up. Inhale, exhale down. Deep inhale, deep exhale. And sideways few times. Each time, whenever we no need to look at the screen, if the instructions are good enough, we can close our eyes so we can go deep inward and we can feel all the feelings, sensations, relaxations, stretches, compressions, any kind of into the muscles, body parts, joints. Now circle the folded elbows. Elbows should touch once per rotation. Again, inhale upward, exhale downward, and reverse the direction. And relax. Now fold at the elbows and grab the
opposite side elbow with both the hands. Deep inhale. As we exhale, pull the elbow onto the one side, keeping the head, neck, trunk in vertical line. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, pull the elbow onto the other side. Inhale, come back second time. Feel the stretches, extension into the shoulder. And complete onto the second side. Now bring both hands onto the knees. We will circle the shoulders 360 degree. Shrug the shoulders all the way up at the ears as we inhale, exhale, bringing them down. It's not simple up and down, but we are making circles. You should feel the muscles in the joint, shoulder joint, some stretches, compression, extension, and reverse the direction. And relax. And extend both hands on side. Drop the one palm down, vertically down onto the floor. Inhale, raise the other hand up. Exhale, bend sideways, look up into the ceiling. And make sure knee stays down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, onto the second side. Feel the stretches in the middle of the trunk, and we will repeat. Keep the full awareness within the body. Come back. Now inhale, raise both hands all the way up. Exhale, twist the upper body onto the one side, look back, align chin with the shoulder, keep pushing the knee forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the second side. Feel the full stretches at the waist muscles and lower back. Inhale, come back. We will repeat. Try to keep the trunk as vertical as possible. We are just twisting. Come back and complete onto the second side. Come back. Now bring both hands on the knees. Look straight at the level of the eyes. Deep inhale. As we exhale, turn the head onto the right side. Align chin with the right shoulder. Look at the farthest point at the back on right. Hold the breath out about 5 seconds. Then inhale, come back. Exhale towards left. Feel the stretches at the neck joint, neck muscles. Come back. Second time. Try not to move the shoulder blades, and the trunk should remain still. Come back and complete second time onto the left side. Come back. Next inhalation, turn the head up, look into the ceiling. Fully exhale, chin at the chest. Inhale up. Exhale down. Then we're going to circle as we inhale towards right, going upward. Exhale towards left. Bring the chin again at the chest. Second circle. Inhale on right. Exhale on left. Steady, gentle circles. Then a reverse direction. Inhale on left. Exhale on right. Come back. Next, we'll make palms on top of each other. Bring them under the chin. Push the chin down as we try to hold it with some force with both the palms. And from top of the head, we're going to push it down and try to raise the head up. Feel the stretches into the neck joint, neck muscles. One more time. After that, interlock the fingers, place the palms over the forehead. Deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen. As we push the forehead and palms against each other, release the breath, release the palm. Breathe in and hold again. And from the back of the head, we will repeat. And from side of the head, both the sides alternatively. Do with the breath coordination. Good. That was good enough for waist and above. Now, lower body. Bring both palms beside the hips. Try to keep the back straight, legs fully grounded. We can lean slightly forward as we pull the toes towards the body. Now squeeze and release all the toes few times. With inhalation, push them forward, all the toes together. Exhale, bring them back. Both feet together, forward. Exhale back few times. Few times alternate. Now hold the heels together, toes together, circle the toes around the heels and reverse the direction. Now fold at the right knee, interlock the right toes with the left fingers, keep pushing the right knee down to the floor. Try to keep the trunk vertical. Now bring knee to the chin. Inhale, push it down to the floor. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Then as we exhale, bring it to the chin. Couple more times. And relax the right leg. Now fold at the left knee. Interlock the left toe with right fingers. Keep pushing the left knee down to the floor. Creating the spring action, making the hip joint more flexible, increasing the blood circulation. Now bring knee to the chin. Inhale, push it down. Exhale, bring it to the chin. 2 more times on the same side. And just hold at both the knees, continuing on the hip opening activity. Titali Asana is the best for that. Butterfly pose. Inhale, raise both knees all the way up. Exhale, push them down to the floor. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way down. Then we can speed up. See if we can hit the floor with the knees. Make some noise. You can raise your knees even up, push them down to create the momentum. Now stop the flapping, pull the heels inward, edge close, edge to the perineum, keeping the back straight. Keep pushing the knees down, close the eyes, keep awareness at the hip joints and pelvis region. Now deeply inhale, hold the breath in lower abdomen and notice the difference in the additional stretches into the hip joints. Exhale, inhale again and hold the breath for about 7 seconds. Make sure during that time our back is straight, knees are pressed down. So this is Baddhasana or Bhadrasana. Do 2 to 3 more times. Do with your own pace. Do with breath coordination, with closed eyes and with full awareness. Okay, once done, then we can roll the body side by side. You can push the body a little bit away from the heels. So make a space about 1 foot between the heels and the perineum. Now back straight, grab the toes tightly, align the head and neck and trunk. Deep inhale, we are doing Baddha Konasana. As we exhale, bend the back from the lower back and bring the forehead onto the toes. Inhale, come back up. We can do a little bit more effectively, more efficiently. We can pull the upper body away from the hips. Deep inhale, as we deep exhale, bend down, and we can use the folded elbows to push the lower legs backward, so we can bring our upper body even a little bit further forward and down. So we can bring our chin beyond the toes. We can stay longer in pose. Inhale, exhale, normal. Each exhalation, we can keep on pushing the trunk and head further down. Inhale, come back up and sit into cross-leg posture. We can align the lower legs, so we can keep the heels a little bit away from the body, so our knees can be closer to 90 degrees, so our lower legs on top of each other. Back straight. Inhale, raise both hands up. Make a cup of the fingers. As we exhale, bring the fingertips onto the floor and let the whole upper body weight rested onto the legs. Now drop the head down completely. Relax the lower back, relax the shoulders, and relax the hip joints. Next inhalation, raise the head and start walking the hands closer to the body. Now switch the legs. Inhale, raise both hands up. Exhale, try to bend from the lower back. Bring the fingertips onto the floor and then drop the head completely down. Let the whole upper body weight rested onto the legs. Relax the lower back, relax the hip joints, relax the shoulders. Inhale, raise the head and walking the hands back closer to the body. Now sit into any cross-leg posture. We can sit into a just standard panotic cross-leg posture, or we can sit into Siddhasana. Siddhasana is like putting one foot onto the other side, left or right, doesn't matter. Same thing. Swastikasana goes all the toes hiding behind the folded knee. This posture is also get locked, and it's a very good posture is we get all the acupressure points on the toes get pressed, and this position is also locked. We can even raise our body up. It's just like Padmasana. Also you can sit into half Padmasana on one foot onto the other thigh, or if you're able to, you can bring both the feet onto the opposite side thighs, and we can do this too. We can raise the whole body up. We can swing. This all makes our upper arms the stronger. Great. I see few people able to do that. Now bring both hands on a side. We will do Parvatasana with full awareness, keeping the back straight. As we inhale, bring both hands together. As we inhale, exhale here. Next inhalation, raise both hands, rest them onto top of the head. Exhale. Now deeply inhale. Extend both hands all the way up over the head. So palms are completely aligned. The trunk and arms are stretched upward. We can inhale, exhale here, but as soon as we start lowering the hands, do a longer, big exhalation as we bring hands onto top of the head, back at the chest, and all the way down. Let's do 2 more times. Do with your own pace, do with full awareness, with closed eyes, and do with breath coordination. Okay, once done, then we will do Bhastrika Pranayam. Bring both hands into Dhyan Mudra. Connect first fingertip and thumb tip together. You want me to lower the music, the background music? Is it too high? Or is normal? Okay, good. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Keep the back straight. Relax shoulders. Close the eyes. No need to use any force. No need to use, no need to hold the breath. Slowly, deeply inhale and slowly, deeply exhale. come back and just breathe in and out normal. Usually we should do all these pranayams at least for 3 minutes, each of them. But whenever we have time, when we do offline, during the daytime, when we get chance, we can sit down and do this pranayam 3 minutes non-stop. Next we will do Kapalbhati pranayam on both the hands. Just bring the first fingertip into root of thumb, make a Vayu Mudra, and relax both the hands, no need to hold them up. So we're gonna do Kapalbhati pranayam, fully inhale, fill up the lungs fully, then in installments, exhale, 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 exhale till end, and again inhale deeply, then exhale, exhale, exhale forcefully, but little by little at a time. We're gonna try to empty our lungs all the way from bottom of the lungs. Frequency you can keep as per your comfort level. Okay, breathe in and out normal. But bring the body into Sambhavi Mudra for 10 seconds. Tilt the head slightly upward. Keep awareness in between the eyebrows. Close the eyes. Feel the vibrations. Let them come down. Let the energy sink into the body. Come back. Open the eyes. Okay. And we will do some stretches. Separate the feet far apart, knees straight, legs are fully grounded. So we going into some of the sequence. We are not jumping directly onto some of the poses before stretches or before warming up for some of the body parts. So now we can do the Upavishta Konasana, look up, both hands up, fully inhale, fully exhale, bend down, bend from the lower back, grab the feet, try to push the trunk and head assembly together as down as possible. Possibly, maybe we can touch the forehead to the floor. Inhale, come back up. Second time. Fully exhale. Try to push the trunk so our back will stay straight. Then we can bring the forehead onto the floor. Inhale, come back up. Then fold at both the knees. You can pass the palms under the legs. We are doing turtle pose, Kurmasana. As we fully exhale, try to straighten the legs and lower the trunk and forehead. Bring them closer to the floor. We can push the elbows upward onto the legs, so that will help us bringing the trunk and head down. Slowly inhale, come back, and raise both hands up. Turn the trunk perpendicular to the right leg. Inhale, Fully exhale. When from the lower back, grab the right foot equally with both the hands. Bring the forehead onto the right knee. Try to keep both the knees straight. Inhale up towards left. Exhale. Grab the left foot equally with both the hands. Try to bring the forehead onto the left knee. Inhale, come back up. Now hold at the left knee. Bring the left heel at the perineum. Turn the shoulder blade perpendicular to the right leg. Inhale, raise both hands up. We are doing Janu Sirsasana. Fully exhale. Grab the right foot with both the hands and push the forehead onto the right knee. Each exhalation, we can keep on pushing the trunk and head further down and down. Try not to bend the knee. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. That was almost 30 seconds. And we can change the side towards left. Inhale, raise both hands up. Fully exhale, bend down. Make sure the knees remain straight. Keep pushing forehead onto the left knee. Keep on pushing trunk down as well. 10, 9, 2, 1. Inhale, come back up. And bring both feet closer, but not too close. Keep them a couple of feet apart. Keeping the knees straight, legs fully grounded. Roll the toes in and out. And feel the movements all the way at the hip joints. Then we can bring both the feet completely together, align them. Get ready for Paschimottanasana. As we inhale, raise both hands. Look up into the ceiling. We can lean slightly at the back. Deep inhale. Deep exhale as we bend forward and down. Tuck the stomach in and hold the stomach inward. So applying the Uddiyana Bandh. Now we can grab the feet and we can push the toes outward. પગના પંજાને આપણે બહારની બાજુ પુશ કરવાના and let the head and trunk go further forward. Inhale, come back up. Second time. Fully exhale. Tuck the stomach in. Hold it in as long as we can hold the breath out. Grab the feet as we push the toes out. Or the feet out, I would say. Inhale, come back up. So I think in a last session I said that if we have a good practice of holding the breath in and holding the breath out, means like breathing out and just hold without breathing. If we have that practice maybe for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, if we are able to manage that, then all of these poses we can do it very well. And let's do the complementary pose, backward bending. With help of both the palms at the back, we're gonna raise the body, the lower back up. You can do with the folded knees if you're unable to do this pose fully. Otherwise, just inhale, raise the lower back all the way up, drop the head at back of the body, push the toes onto the floor. Try to keep the elbows straight, look into the back wall. And slowly come back into the L shape, Dandasana, pole pose. Next, we will try to do Akarna Dhanurasana with the left first two fingers. Grab the left big toe, hold at the right knee. With the right hand, grab the right foot and try to pull the right foot at the ear. Try to shut down the right ear. So right foot at the right ear. Akarna Dhanurasana. Left leg remains straight. And slowly come back and transition onto the second side. Come back. And next we will do Gomukhasana and Ardha Matsyendrasana combo. So we skipped the Vakrasana because we're going to cover it in Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we can adjust the body, can bring the heels closer to the hips. The knees should be as close as possible on top of each other. Whichever side knee is up, raise the hand up and bring it back. With help of the other hand, we can even push it further down. So there is a greater possibility of connecting both the hands at the back. If we still have difficulty connecting the hands, then we could use some strap, yoga belt, some rope or something, or the cloth napkin. Cloth napkin is the best, very handy. Deep inhale. As we exhale, tuck the stomach inward and bend down. Try to bring the forehead onto the knee. Inhale, come back up. So some of the activities you should listen to the body first, and if your body allows, if your flexibility allows, then you should do it. So now whichever knee is up, bring that foot slightly outward of the other ankle, and that side hand will go at the back. Align it with the spine. Inhale, raise the other hand up. As we exhale, bring it outward of the knee and try to grab the ankle. Fully exhale and twist the upper body towards back. Align the chin with the shoulder. Look straight at the back. Feel the full twist at the lower abdomen. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Slowly come back. All of these poses were explained in Sunday's session by Dr. Kamal Bhai. So if you have attended that session, you have seen these poses, Ardha Matsyendrasana, and whatever his lecture, whatever he covers, it basically exactly goes aligned with our yoga sessions, whatever practice we do. Onto the second side, first we will do the Gomukhasana, switch the leg positions. So if you are unable to bend down from the Gomukhasana, then you can just keep the eyes closed and try to scan the body and stay in pose for a few seconds. But in pose, our head, neck, trunk, and the knees, they all stay in one vertical line. Deep inhale. As we exhale, tuck the stomach in, hold it inward, hold the breath out as long as we can just bring our forehead onto the knees. Then inhale, come back up and transition into Ardha Matsyendrasana on that side. Very slowly with full awareness. So we should not jerk our body, because yoga is not an exercise. Feel the full twist at the lower abdomen. Align the chin with the shoulder at the back. Inhale, come back. And next we can sit in Vajrasana. So we can take a short break here because so far it's been almost 40 minutes. Just breathe in and out. We can even close our eyes also. Feel the body internally. One thing we can do now is we can observe the silence for 1 minute for the accident that caused so many deaths into Morbi. ઝુલતો પુલ બધાને ખબર છે, ઘણા બધાએ પુલ વિશે સાંભળ્યું છે. અને આપણા ઇન્ક્લુડિંગ મી, અમે થોડા આપણા યોગા એટેન્ડીઝમાંથી પણ મોરબીથી ભણેલા છીએ. એટલે એ બ્રિજ સસ્પેન્શન બ્રિજ હતો, રાઈટ, રોપ ઉપર 140 વર્ષ જૂનો હતો. તો એનો એક એન્ટ્રન્સ એ અમારી કોલેજ કેમ્પસમાં પડતો હતો. અમારી હોસ્ટેલ ને કોલેજની બરોબર મિડલમાં એનું એન્ટ્રન્સ. એટલે અમે ડેઈલી વી હેવ ટુ વોક through there. We lived there. We spent so much time at the bridge too. We know that bridge very closely and we are attached mentally as well. So unfortunately 3 દિવસ પહેલા એ એક્સિડન્ટ થયો. તો આપણે we just try to observe 1 minute of silence. કે બધા 140 પ્લસ લોકો એટલા નું ડેથ થઈ ગયું છે અને ઘણા બધા ઇન્જર્ડ થયા છે. જે ઇન્જર્ડ થયા છે એ બધા જલ્દી સાજા થઈ જાય અને ઓલ ધ ડિપાર્ટેડ સોલ છે એ બધાને પીસ માટે. ઓમ શાંતિ શાંતિ શાંતિ. ઓકે, કમ બેક. તો આપણે એટેન્ડીઝમાં આપણે વાત કરીએ તો અત્યારે આપણે સુનિલ, ખ્યાતિ સુનિલ, પછી હું પિયુષ કિન્નરી, હિરેન શિંગાલા કપલ, પછી દીપક પોલરા, હરેશભાઈ આપણે કનેક્ટ થાય છે. પછી આઈ હોપ આઈ એમ નોટ ફરગેટિંગ એનીવન. એ બધા અમે લોકો ત્યાં મોરબી કોલેજથી ભણેલા છીએ. એટલે અમે એ બ્રિજને એટલો બધો 4 વર્ષ માટે તો એટલો બધો ક્લોઝલી અમે લોકો એટેચ હતા એમ. Okay, let's sit in Virasana for few seconds. Slide the heels outward. And come back to Vajrasana. Next we'll do Mandukasana. એ આપણું સન્ડેનું સેશન આઈ થિંક મેં પોસ્ટ નથી કર્યું પણ રેકોર્ડિંગ છે એનું. હું ગ્રુપમાં મૂકીશ. એમાં મંડુકાસનને તો બહુ 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 બધા બેનિફિટ બતાવ્યા છે, ખાસ કરીને ડાયાબિટીક પીપલ માટે. તો કે આપણે તો એ વાત કરીએ જ છીએ જનરલી, પણ એ એક્સપ્લેન ફર્ધર. મેક ટાઇટ ફિસ્ટ, thumbs inside, deeply inhale, hold the breath at the lower abdomen, then we can place the top of the fist in between the rib cage and navel. Forcefully exhale without leaving the heels. We can push the trunk and head down, all the way down. Then we can hold the trunk there and tilt the head up. Inhale, come back up. We will do second time. Same sequence, tight fist, deep inhale, hold the breath. Then place top of the fist. Breathe out, bend down and tilt. Inhale, come back up. So when we do this properly in proper sequence, we feel that there is a lots of pressure at the navel or our solar plexus or Nabhi chakra. That's what we want. Let's go complementary pose, backward bending. So we can do from Vajrasan, or we can sit in Virasana, and then we can go backward bending with the help of the palms. Try to bring our back and back of the head slowly lay down onto the floor, and make sure the knees stays down on the floor. Push the shoulder blade outward, so the portion of the back in between the shoulder blades also stays on the floor. Raise both hands up and rest the palms on top of the thighs. Relax the lower back, relax the shoulders, relax the hip joints, knees, thigh muscles. So during off time, we should try to stay for a minute or so. And at the end, just grab the ankles, push the elbows down to the floor, and bring the body up back into sitting posture, Virasana or Vajrasana. So in session, sometimes it's not possible for us to stay for too long, but to get great benefit, we should try to increase the duration of each of these poses. Let's do the forward bending, get into Shashankasana, child pose. Try to keep the head and trunk aligned. Separate the knees far apart to accommodate our trunk area. Deep inhale. As we exhale, start walking the hands one at a time, little by little, and let the head and trunk go down. Let them completely down onto the floor. Chest and chin on the floor. Relax shoulders, relax hip joints, relax lower back, and deeply inhale, deeply exhale. Observe that in this posture we are able to intake at least 15% more air. A couple more, breathe in and out. Then next, breathe in, raise the head, and start walking the hands back towards the body. And next, we can go into tabletop pose. The wrist joints vertically under the shoulders, the knees vertically under the hip joints, also the eye of the elbow. So we are able to turn them, right? So we should turn them so their eyes will stay in face each other. Spread the fingers apart, distribute the loads. Deep inhale, look up into the front wall. Try to push the lower back up as well. Try to make the spine downward arch. Fully exhale, look at the navel. Try to make the spine upward arch. Inhale up. Exhale, look down. 2 to 3 more times. Do with breath coordination. We can add a little bit our extra effort as well in order to have the extra stretches. Okay, now just lift both the knees up, just straighten the knees. So we are into high plank. Look in between the palms on the floor, toes on the floor. Then we can get into side plank. So bring the one palm in the middle of the floor and turn on the side way and raise the other hand up into the ceiling. So both the arms in one vertical line. Then look up into the ceiling. So we can raise our leg up. We can grab the big toe and we can pull the leg up as well. Try to do as much as possible. Otherwise, we can just stay just into what that pose called side plank, Vasishthasana. And we can transition on to the second side. First, start with the high plank, then turn onto the side plank. Look up into the ceiling. Raise leg up. Grab the big toe. That would be a little bit easier to grab the toe. And bring the body down. And for few seconds, just lay down in Makarasana. And come back. Now stay on the knees. We will do half camel pose. Bring both hands at the waist, fingertips pointing down. Separate the knees and feet same distance as the shoulder width. Next inhalation, look up and bend backward. Push the pelvis forward. Keep pushing the head further down and keep trying to bring both the elbows together at the back. Holding all three forces as I do countdown. You can add more intensity into each of these three forces. 10, 9, 8, 2, 1. Very slowly come out of the pose. And we can stand up. Relax the feet, legs, hands. And do Tadasana. Go on the toes. Inhale, stretch out the hands upward toward the ceiling. Exhale down. Second time, inhale up. Exhale down. And we will walk on the heels, make 2 circles around the mat. Then we will walk on the toes, 2 circles around the mat. And we are enough warmed up now. So we can do Utkatasana, chair pose. Go on the toes as we inhale, raise both hands halfway up. As we exhale, bend down. Don't sit down completely. Come back up. Relax the feet a little bit, and we will do it again. The extended version. Again, inhale, raise both hands up halfway, go on the toes, bend down, inhale, raise both hands up. And if you haven't tried yet, just if you try to skip a meal, or if you reduce a meal, then you try all these poses, you feel that the huge difference. Very slowly come back up. And separate the feet about 3 to 4 feet apart. Raise both hands up. Let's do Tiryak Tadasana. Interlock the fingers. Stretch the hands upward, palms upside down. Deep inhale. As we exhale, bend sideways. Keep looking up into the ceiling. Try to keep the elbows straight. Keep pushing the palms as down as possible. Inhale, come back. Exhale onto the second side. Come back. Second time. Come back. And second side. Complete it. Now hold at the knees. We can bring both hands onto the thighs. So knees probably closer to 90 degree. Slowly come back up. And we will go down again, but try to separate the feet a little bit further. Then fold it. Bring both hands onto the thighs and try to straighten the one knee, and alternatively, and let the upper body swing horizontally. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back. Bring both feet together, relax a little bit. You can stand in a Tadasana, separate the feet about 1 foot apart. Let the hands wherever the gravity brings them. Try not to hold any muscles, any body parts. Close the eyes. Try to feel the body internally. Okay, come back. Again, separate the feet far apart, but turn the right toes outward 90 degree. We will do Parsva Konasana. So our right knee is bent. Inhale, raise the left hand up. As we exhale, bring the left hand beside the right foot and right hand go up into the ceiling. Look up through the right palm into the ceiling. Try to push the pelvis area down. The left leg remains straight. Inhale, come back. We will do Parsva Konasana onto the second side. So left knee bend. Inhale, raise the right hand. Exhale, bring the right hand beside the left foot and raise the left hand up into the ceiling. Look into the ceiling through the left palm. Right leg remains straight. Come back. Now, again, go towards go towards right. We will do Virbhadrasana 1. Bring both hands down. So right knee folded at 90 degree. Next inhalation, raise both hands up. Look up, arch backward. Try to push the pelvis as low as possible. Inhale, come back. In the same pose, we will do the reverse warrior. We can still keep our right knee folded. Look up. Only the right hand up, left hand onto the left leg. Come back onto the second side. First we will do Virbhadrasana 1. Bring both hands down. Inhale, raise both hands up. Arch backward. Look up into the ceiling. Try to push the pelvis as low as possible. Then come back. Try to keep the leg position same. Just raise the left hand up. Look up into the ceiling. The right hand onto the right leg. And come back. Next, we'll do Virbhadrasana 2. Again, towards the right side. Hold at the right knee. So make sure our trunk is usually lean towards the right. But we need to push it back. So trunk will stay vertical. Look through the right hand. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Come back. Slowly transition to the left. Make sure the trunk is vertical. Look through the left hand on a side way. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Come back and relax. So we had lots of work done on the knees and the legs. So let it be relaxed. कोई दया नाम जेवी कई चीज होय कि नहीं? Okay. Bring both hands into Paschim Namaskar. Starting aligning both the palms at the back, fingertips pointing down at first. Then we can turn them upward and push them all the way up. Hold it for a few more seconds. Meantime, our legs will get relaxed a little bit. Okay, relax. And now, leg ને આપણે રેસ્ટ આપીએ alternatively. કેવી રીતે? So we can get into the balance pose. Vrikshasana tree pose. Very slowly get into the pose. So we can keep on focusing at the still object in front at the level of the eyes. So that way it will help us on staying balanced for longer time. Once we stayed enough on one side, we can just switch to the other side. Slowly come down. And the second balance pose is kind of balance plus stretches. Let's try to do Ardha Chandrasana. Maybe we can use the block, or if we have some prop, we're just gonna go sideways. Keep raising the leg up as high as possible. Once we straight enough on one side, we can try onto the second side. So the yoga block has a 3 different size, right? 3 different height. So you can just bring as per your requirement. Or some people may be able to do without block too. But try to look at the corner of the ceiling. Legs should be as high as possible. Okay. Good. Next, let's lay down on stomach. First 10 seconds, stay into the Makarasana crocodile pose. Full relax. Don't try to hold any body part, any muscle, just full relax. Come back. Next we'll do the Viparita Naukasana, or the flying pose, or the reverse boat pose. Extend both hands forward, toes pointed back, both feet together. Next inhalation, raise the hands, head, chest, chin up. Pull both legs up away from the floor as high as possible. Only the pelvis and stomach area stays on the floor. Look up into the front wall as high as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly again lay down into crocodile pose for 10 seconds. Okay, next pose we will do the bow pose, Dhanurasana. Hold at both the knees, grab the ankles, right to right, left to left. Next inhalation, raise the head, chest, chin up. Pull both legs up as high as possible. We can have some natural rocking movements because of the breathe in and out. That will massage the organs inside the abdomen. Look up. Try to pull the legs up as high as possible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And very slowly again lay down into Makarasana, crocodile pose. You can turn around, lay down on the back. You can go directly into the boat pose, full boat pose. The legs and trunk 60 degree with the floor. The knees straight, elbows straight. Look the toenails to the fingernails. Body should be completely still. Slowly bring the body down and lay down in Shavasana. Full relax for 10 seconds in Shavasana. Next we will do Pavan Muktasana with both the legs together. Hold at both the knees. With both hands, grab both the lower legs together. Deep inhale. As we deep exhale, raise the head and pull the knees towards the head and head towards the knees. Hold them together as long as we can hold the breath out. Inhale, bring the head back onto the floor. We can still tightly hold it, the folded knees at the chest. We can roll the body side by side. Stay within the mat area and let the back get massage. So rolling the body. Okay, now rocking the body for a few times, forward and backward. And relax in Shavasana for at least 10 seconds. Feel the body internally while in relaxation pose. Next we'll do bicycling. Bring feet together, bring both hands close to the hips, palms facing down to support the body. Hold at both the knees and raise the legs, and we will start pedaling. 10 pedal forward and then 10 pedal backward. Try to straighten the knees completely and try to fold them completely while making the circles. This way it's going to be the biggest circle possible. Also try to push the toes out and pull them back in as well while circling. Okay, then relax for 10 seconds in Shavasana. So next we will do either if you're unable to do inversion, you can just get into Matsyasana. So other people can do wheel pose, chakrasana, breathe pose, or halasana, but at least try to do 1 or 2 inversions. If you don't know, I can quickly show you here. Like Sarvangasana is the shoulder stand. So in order to do that, we need to jerk the body up. As soon as we lift the body up, we just need to bring both the hands at the waist, and that way it holds our body up. So it's on the shoulder, so this is shoulder stand. From shoulder stand, we can fold the legs, bring them over the head, try to bring the feet onto the floor. As we bring both the palms on the floor to support the body, this is halasana. You can bring the body back up, bring the upper back on the floor, mid back on the floor, lower back on the floor, and slowly bring the legs on the floor. Also, if you want to do breathe pose, hold at both the knees, grab the ankles, and lift the lower back all the way up. We can even bring our hands also at the lower back to support it. We can here also raise one leg at a time, alternatively. And if you are able to raise both legs at a time, I think that is doable too. But you probably need lots of strength on the arms. I don't know, let me try. Yes, you can do that. Raise both legs up with support of the hands. And back to normal breathe pose, Setu Bandhasana. Also, you could have done here wheel pose or chakrasana. For the others who are unable to do any of those inversions, they could have done on the Matsyasana, because Matsyasana is also partially is good. We can bring the top of the head onto the floor. So let's stay in Matsyasana. Everyone who completed the inversions, stay in Matsyasana for another about 15 seconds. Meantime, I will put the Yoga Nidra audio. So you can prepare yourself for the Yoga Nidra, make any final movements, final adjustments. You can turn the lights down, you can cover yourself up. Should be fully comfortable. So next 10 minutes or so, just be fully relaxed. Get into Shavasana, close the eyes. Breathe in and out normal, and then observe the breath and continue following the instructions.
आपका ध्यान सांस के चलने पर है। जब आप सांस ले रहे हैं और जब सांस बाहर निकल रही है, उस वक्त पेट, चेस्ट और कंधों में जो मूवमेंट्स हो रहे हैं उनका अनुभव करें। बाहर निकलने वाली हर सांस के साथ आपका शरीर धीरे धीरे शिथिल और शांत होता जा रहा है। अब मैं जिस अंग का, जिस हिस्से का नाम कहूँगा, आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। मैं जिस अंग का नाम कहूँगा, आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएं। दाएं पैर का तलवा, दाएं पैर का पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, दाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक आपका ध्यान पूरे दाएं पैर पर रखें। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो अपने दाएं पैर में भरपूर आराम पाएंगे। दाएं पैर में जो आराम महसूस हो रहा है उसका अनुभव करें। पूरे पैर में आराम है, मानो पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं पैर के तलवे पर ले जाएं। बाएं पैर का तलवा, पंजा, उंगलियां, अंगूठा, बाएं पैर की पिंडली, घुटना और घुटने से लेकर कमर तक पूरा बायां पैर इस वक्त आपके ध्यान में है। आप अपने पूरे बाएं पैर का अनुभव कर रहे हैं। अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरे बाएं पैर में आराम है। पूरे पैर में आराम, गहरा आराम, और पूरा पैर नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान एक साथ दोनों पैरों पर ले जाएं। दोनों पैरों का एक साथ अनुभव। दोनों पैर गहरे आराम में हैं, अनुभव करें। दोनों पैर निद्रा का मानो अनुभव कर रहे हों। अब मैं जिस हिस्से का नाम लूंगा आप अपना ध्यान वहां पर ले जाएंगे। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ, हर जगह पे ध्यान ले जाएं। कमर, हिप्स, पेट, सीना, पीठ। और अब एक गहरी सांस लेकर जब आप छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि ये हर जगह पे गहरा आराम है, गहरा आराम। अब अपना ध्यान अपने दाएं हाथ पर ले जाएं। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा दायां हाथ। जाने कि दाएं हाथ में क्या हो रहा है, अनुभव करें। और एक गहरी सांस लेकर के जैसे ही छोड़ेंगे आप तो पूरे हाथ में आराम पाएंगे, अनुभव करें। दाएं हाथ में गहरा आराम है, मानो पूरा हाथ नींद में हो। अब अपना ध्यान बाएं हाथ की ओर ले जाएं और बाएं हाथ का अनुभव करें। कंधे से लेकर उंगलियों तक पूरा बायां हाथ। जाने कि वहां पर क्या हो रहा है। और अब जब आप एक गहरी सांस लेकर छोड़ेंगे तो पाएंगे कि पूरा बायां हाथ गहरे आराम में है, निद्रा में है। अब एक साथ दोनों हाथों का अनुभव करें। दोनों हाथ एक साथ एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़े और दोनों हाथों में आराम पाएं, गहरा आराम। अब जिस अंग का मैं नाम कहूँगा आप अपना ध्यान वहाँ पर ले जाएंगे। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आँखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। जाने के वहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है। गर्दन, जबड़े, गाल, होठ, नाक, आँखें, कान, कपाल, सिर का ऊपरी हिस्सा। एक गहरी सांस लेकर के छोड़ेंगे, ये सब गहरे आराम में चला जाएगा। अनुभव करें। फिर से एक गहरी सांस लें और उसको छोड़ते हुए पूरे शरीर का एक साथ अनुभव करें। पूरा शरीर गहरे आराम में है, गहरी नींद। पूरा शरीर गहरी नींद की अवस्था में है, मगर आप जागरूक है इस वक्त। यू आर कॉन्शियस, आप अलर्ट हैं और इस शरीर की, पूरे शरीर के कण कण की गहरी नींद के साक्षी बने हुए हैं। अनुभव करें। पूरे शरीर में, कण कण में जो गहरे आराम का अनुभव हो रहा है, उस अनुभव में रहें। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश और तरोताज़ा होंगे। अब मैं 1 से 5 की गिनती करूंगा। जब मैं 5 कहूंगा आप स्वस्थ होंगे, फ्रेश तरोताज़ा होंगे। 1, 2, 3, 5 की गिनती पर आप फ्रेश होंगे, स्वस्थ होंगे। 4, 5।
Raise both hands, rub them against each other, generate urja. Cover the eyes and face under the warm hands. Open and close eyes under the palms few times. Slowly slide the hands down, gently open the eyes, and wiggle the toes, move them onto side by side, turn the head into both the sides, and give body a big stretch. Stick pose, Yastikasana, full stretch, 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 and relax. Hold at both the knees, roll the body onto the right side for about couple of breaths. Then with help of both the palms, bring the body up back into any comfortable posture. We'll do, it's 7:30 already, but we'll just try to wrap up the session in 3-4 minutes. Let's do Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Bring the right hand into Vishnu Mudra. Inhale on left, exhale on right. Inhale on right, exhale on left. You can chant any mantra if you like. Try to do deep breath in and deep breath out. Complete the cycle. When you breathe out on left, complete the mantras if you are chanting. Bring both palms on top of each other into the lap, back straight, relax shoulders, close the eyes. We will chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra, everybody together 3 times, followed by short meditation. During meditation, try to keep awareness onto the crown of the head. And we will do 1 Omkar chant and closing prayer. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrutyurmukshiyamamrutat. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschit Dukhabhat Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub the palms against each other, generate urja, make them warm. Press the warm hands over the eyes and face, move the palms over the eyes, gently massage the eyelids. Open and close eyes few times in dark under the palms. Slowly slide the hands down, gently open the eyes. Rub the palms one more time. Place them on top of the head, back of the head, shoulders, arms, trunk, legs, whole body to spread the energy within. Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. So, a quick announcement. So I can hear you guys' voice. Yep, you can unmute and talk. Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Everybody, જેટલા પહેલી વખત મળ્યા હોય બધાને હેપી ન્યૂ યર. Oh, I think I thought you guys can unmute, right? Oh, sorry, I didn't do properly. Okay, now you can unmute.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Happy New Year. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, Bakul Bhai. Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye. Jai Shri Krishna. So,
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. આજે ઘણા રણછોડ આજે પાછા આવ્યા એવું લાગે છે. ખ્યાતિ હશે. ખ્યાત તારે અનમ્યુટ ન થયું હવે?
તમે મારા માટે જ બોલ્યા છો, મને ખબર છે.
ના, એવું નથી. આમાં
પાણી તળિયું દેખાય એવું હોય અને નાની રાજકુમારી બંધાયું કે ઉપરથી જ પાણી.
ઓકે.
હેપી ન્યુ યર બકુલભાઈ.
હેપી ન્યુ યર. હેપી ન્યુ યર.
અને લતાબેન.
ઓકે. મનસુખલાલ, તમને હું વિડિયો કોલ કરું હમણાં સેશન એડ કરીને પછી. ચાલો.
જય શ્રી
કૃષ્ણ. ઓલ વેલ. મનીષાબેન કેમ છે? નીનુ ચરણ કમલ ને
બરાબર છે.
ચરણ ખૂબ બરાબર છે. હમણાં
ચાલે છે.
પેલા બધા નામ
વહુએ પગ દબાવ્યા છે ને મટી ગયું હોય ને હવે.
હમણાં ચાલે છે એટલે હમણાં થોડું કંઈક
હમણાં કિરીટ પેલું શરદી ઉધરસ ને એવું થઈ ગયું
લે. પણ એમાં તમે કીધું ચાલે છે એટલે મેં કીધું તમારે શું પ્રોબ્લેમ છે?
ના ટુમોરો આલ જોઈન અગેન.
ના બહુ રસ ન કરતા, કારણ કે આપણું બોડી થાકેલું હોય ને એટલે પણ થોડા કરાય ઓછા. કિન્નરી, પિયુષ ક્યાં છે?
અત્યારે જ આયા.
Oh.
Just like
એને હમણાં ઓફિસ જવાનું થતું છે.
yeah, he is too much work, so coming late.
બધાની કમ્પ્લેન કેમ છે? ટુ મચ વર્ક.
ખબર નહીં.
હા, બહુ જ કામ છે. સિવિલ માં તો બહુ જ કામ છે.
બધે એવું છે.
Kindred, you can help him also, right?
No, see, એને કેવો બેનિફિટ. એને પિયુષ આને વધારે કામ હોય તો પિયુષ કરી દે ને, પિયુષ વધારે કામ હોય તો આ કરી દે.
એનું કામ હાયર લેવલ નું છે, એમાં માથાકૂટ વધારે થાય, કામ ઓછું થાય એમ કરતા કરવા દેવાનું.
પણ એમને કિન્નરી, એમાં જે અમુક ખાલી લાઈનો આમ એ કરવા અમુક વસ્તુ તો કહીએ કે ને આટલું આમ કરી નાખતો.
મને બધાને ખખડાવે છે ને ગ્રાસમેન ને જોઈને હું કોઈ દિવસ ના કરું. તો બધાને બોલે એના કરતા આપણે આપણું કામ કરવા
That's good, yeah. ચાલો, જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.
જય શ્રી કૃષ્ણ.